Alright guys, welcome back, and let's go ahead and do a match play versus Paula Creamer at the K Club. Is this the first time Paula Creamer's been in the game? The Tiger Woods game? I think it might be. I can't remember though. Cause I know Natalie Galvis and Annika Sorenstam are usually the ones in it. 110, that's flying over it. I didn't need to aim towards that bridge. I forget words sometimes. Horizon Zero Dawn, that's the name of the first game. In the last video I could not remember it for the life of me. Last man. Ah, it's alright. That is okay. Ooh. That's not okay. Got it. And actually I think, so going back to what we were talking about in the last video about games, how long they are, and ones I'm really looking forward to playing. The one I already have played, ooh. Dang it. And it's the second longest game I have on my channel. Just Cyberpunk 2077. That one I have exactly 100 hours in. The only game I have more time in is Fallout 76. And the only reason there's more time in that game is because it's basically an MMO where you grind. I probably have 300 hours. I don't know. In 76, I want to say. Because I have a lot. Oh, and you know what? Actually, probably closer to 4. Because I have a lot of time spent not recording it. Where I would get home, play for like 40 minutes to try and just do like dailies and stuff, trying to get enough. I think it was gold bullion to get the Gauss weapons because they're my favorite weapons in the game. Yeah, I have a feeling the only game, no, I don't know of a game that's I'm going to be playing soon that can rival Cyberpunk with how many hours. I have 100 hours in Cyberpunk. Andromeda won't be 100 hours. Because even a completionist run is like 94. Fallout 1 I'm almost done with, and Fallout 2 I think is around 60 hours for a completionist run. So yeah, the next 2 games, and I don't know if right after 3 I want to start Andromeda. Just because I've played Andromeda before, and after playing the trilogy, I already know, like, I know what's wrong with Andromeda, and it's kind of the big stuff, which is the characters. For me, the characters are such a good part of the Mass Effect trilogy, and that's a huge thing that kind of got wrong in Andromeda. The characters are annoying. Wow. Can't believe I made that. I feel like after Mass Effect 3, all of the people that were making the game left. And the people who made Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem were these young, really young people who wanted to appeal to, like, I don't know, teen audiences or something. Because those are the characters. They act like just real young teenagers. And it's very annoying. And man, I tell you a game that I wish they could have gotten right was Anthem. Because in my opinion, the gameplay, the flying around and everything, that was so fun. That was such a fun time, but and then they said, alright, well, we're gonna stop with updates for a while and work on, our Anthem 2.0, we're gonna fix it and all that. And then they came out with, dang it, I thought I was gonna go further. And I said, alright, well, we've given up on it, so, no more Anthem. It's like, alright, whatever, man. I think that's probably, in the time I've been playing games, like, seriously, and keeping up with what's going on in games, I think that's the first game I've seen do that. I know others have, but that's the first one that I've, been a part of that's done that. But hopefully they can turn it around with Mass Effect 4. Hopefully. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll do the Par 5 challenge versus Camilo Villegas. And then, so another BioWare game that I really want to play is the Dragon Age series. Now, I won't be as interested in those as I am Mass Effect because it's fantasy, it's got, magic and stuff in there, so, and I'm not as into that as I am sci-fi. What the hell? That was a weird view, but I'm still really interested in it. And what worries me again about BioWare is that they started on Dragon Age, announced it was live service. People hated it so much that they canceled production and restarted it, and now it's no longer live service. Which a live service Dragon Age would have been awful. Who would want that? Really? Really? Wow. Oh, there's only one par 5 on the front 9. Okay. That's the first hole, isn't it? Darn, can't go for it. And then another one is Knights of the Old Republic. And there's two of them, right? Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. I really want to play them. One of them is by BioWare and the other is by Obsidian? Am I right on that? Not sure. Oh, come on, really? Why did it go so far to the right? that didn't go anywhere. Oh, come on. Wow. Well, he's winning right now. Wow. I really gotta... I gotta get an eagle on this last one. Which, Knights of the Old Republic I know is a proper RPG, unlike Jedi Fallen Order was just basically an action adventure. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Carry! Oh, it did, okay. Dang, I could have gone with some actual power on that one. I was worried it was gonna go too far. Okay, if he misses that and we get a birdie, we'll tie. We really needed the eagle though, to at least get... I wonder what we get if we tie. I guess we'll see. Oh, silver. Okay. Surprising. You would think silver would be like you win by 1 or 2, but I guess, I mean, with only 3 holes, you know. Alright, let's get the dumb stroke. Oh god, stroke play with 3 people: Ian Poulter, Christy Kerr, and Retief Goosen at TPC Scottsdale. Ugh. Get ready for this by popping all my joints. Another big game I really want to play, but again I have to play the first one because I gotta get that on the channel, especially... oh dang it, I really thought that was gonna carry easily. If I can easily play the first game, or you know, the beginning of a series, I will. Is Red Dead Redemption. I really want to play the second one. I've played the first one and I played its DLC, Undead Nightmare. Thought they were amazing. I actually played 10 hours of the second game before I realized at the time that I did not have enough time to actually play it and consistently play it, because I would just forget half of the controls by the time I was able to play it again. And yeah, so I just stopped and deleted all those, and alright, 89, that should be good. Ah, a little short, dang it, I needed about 95. Needed almost 100 power. That was a good putt by Poulter. Goosen hit a great second shot to get to here. He'll probably make his birdie as well. He does not. Never mind. So Poulter takes the early lead at 1 under. Everybody else is level par. I'll say, so if you look at, I want to compare a couple of things. So, Mass Effect versus Metal Gear. And I mean specifically like a more modern Metal Gear, so Metal Gear like 4 and 5. Both of them are very story heavy, lore heavy, and everything like that, right? Now, if you look at the lengths of those games, so Metal Gear Solid 5 is a very long game if you compare it to Mass Effect. Has incredibly long cutscenes. We're talking, you know, TV show worth of cutscenes. Mass Effect, ton of cutscenes, but they're not very long. You know, they're not too long. They don't overstay their welcome. And Mass Effect, when I'm done with the games, let's say I've put in around 60 hours, 50 to 60 hours, I feel like I've played them for 100 or 200 hours. Now, I'm not saying they feel like they're dragging. I'm not saying they feel bloated. I feel like I've played that much because of just how much content is in the game, how much story, how much lore and codex is in the game. I feel like there's that much worth in there. Versus a game like Mass Effect, which is, or like Metal Gear, which, especially I think the last one that they put out, number 5, can be that long, you know, 100 hours long, if you do all of it. And that one definitely feels it. But the differences in the two, one is that long, one isn't. One feels that long, the other one, you know. Both great games, one of them way easier to understand. And we're talking about the one where you live in space. But I just thought that was kind of funny. I was thinking of those two because of game lengths. You know, Mass Effect, I think, is the perfect length for a game that's, for one, not open world, super story heavy, a lot of action, a lot of lore, great characters. You know, the length for that is perfect. You know, a completionist run around 60 hours, 50-something, 60 hours. And it has, you know, you have your Paragon playthrough and then you have your Renegade playthrough. So that's 2 playthroughs there. You have different playthroughs where you can romance different people and see what happens there. I mean, obviously not much besides, you know, stuff is going to happen with that character, but not much with the story. Oh, I thought that was going to roll forever. That's why the Mass Effect series is definitely one where I'm going to definitely have 2 playthroughs on the channel. I don't know when, but I really want to do a Renegade playthrough because some of the options for it are hilarious. You can be such an asshole to people. And like so, in this playthrough I have going on, I romanced Jack, which the first game was Liara, because Jack's not in the first one. Second game was Jack, and third game I continued with Jack, a little bit on accident. But if you look at it as a realistic standpoint, Jack is the one that, you know, in real life you probably would, because it's both human, same life expectancy, you know, versus Liara and Asari who can live for 1,000 years. You know, she would, if she only dated humans, she would have like 10 husbands. If they all lived to be 100, you know, so her life would be filled with misery. Or a Solarian who only live around 40 years. So you meet them and their life is half over already, on average, you know. Turians are really the only thing other than humans that a human would realistically go for in terms of you want to spend your life with. Because like I said, Asaris live too long. Solarians don't live long enough. Oh, wow. Krogans also, they live... Is it hundreds of years? I think it might be hundreds. I don't think they live as long as Asari. We all parred that hole. And it was only 133 yards, man. I think the game that I want to put on here the most might be Prey, the 2017 Prey. It's one of my favorite, it's one of my all-time favorite games. That game I have played full 3 times, I believe. The first time I just did whatever I wanted, because you can play that game a variety of different ways as well. The second time I went with a human-only path where you can like, so in that game you can upgrade yourself with human abilities and alien abilities, or you can just not do it at all. First time I did a mixture because that's what I wanted. Second time I went only human. You are so OP when you do only the human ability. It's crazy. And then the third time, I can't remember what I did the third time, but I was trying to go for like, I only need like 4 or 5 achievements, but 2 of them are so tedious, I don't think I'll get it. And it makes me sad. Makes me very sad. Then the DLC, I only played a little bit of. I need to play the DLC as well, Moon Crash. I've heard it's fantastic. But at the time the DLC came out and I started playing it, I had moved into my house, so I didn't really have too much time. And I'm really, really hoping we get a sequel to that game. It has a possibility of going into some awesome directions. Ooh. From 155 yards, Ian, that was not a great shot. I mean, that's a 9-iron. A soft, choked out 9-iron, I think, for me. I'm looking for it to at least be on the green. I don't care where. Want it on that green. And for a pro, I knew that wasn't because it was 73%. I added Paula. They always go in when it does stuff like that. For pro 155, it's probably, I mean, a pitching wedge if you're looking for some rollout, but they're probably looking for a soft 9-iron as well. Oh, robbed. I mean, just absolutely robbed. Man, I gotta finish, so I have the first Metro game on the channel, Metro 2033, and I made the mistake of, I played on one of the hardest difficulties, I think, and there's a couple parts in there where it's just like, oh my god. It was very difficult, but I still need to play Last Light, which I actually have not played at all, and Exodus. I really want to play Exodus. But that's one where I have the first game on there, and I played it a while ago and don't have any more. And they're not very long. I think Exodus is the longest one. But really good games though. I got the audiobook of the first one. Because the books are 2033, 2034, and 2035, I believe. They don't have names like Last Light and Exodus. They're just the years. Man, Christy Kerr has just parred her way through here. I mean, not bad. One game which I had on the channel kind of when I first started it. I have since deleted it because it was awful. Awful playthrough. Is that Kingdom Come Deliverance. That game, man. You talk about a more realistic medieval game. That one. If you love those times, you will love that game. It is a really good game. I was having some fun with it, but man, I don't know. Something about it, I just got bored. And then I would stop playing it for like weeks. I want to pick it back up though. and since come out with like 3 or 4 DLCs. Alright, one more hole. I went in by 6 shots over Goosen, who is -1. 7 over Kerr, who's even. Let's see what Poulter is. Poulter was the one that was winning right off the bat at 1 under, but then just kind of dropped the ball. Poulter's +1, so 8 over Poulter. So far right, like always. But ends up 4 feet from the hole. Okay, we finished 8 under. Nice. We'll see what we have left, and we can either do one more thing now or save everything else for the next part. Oh, we got a Dunlop sponsorship. Where are we? Okay. So we have a skins, a Stableford, and a putting challenge, and then Montgomery's is match play. So what we'll do is end this one here, and we'll do everything else in the next video because the match play won't be too long. I'm hoping 13 holes, maybe less. Putting won't take long, and then the other 2 are 9 holes. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.